you can't always just rely on organic traffic.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you just have to help yourself as much as you can by getting it out to people, letting them know about it.
Yeah. What's up, legends? I'm Stefan Kunz here with Mango Street. We're doing a jam session. I don't know if that's the right way to do it. And we're gonna talk about creativity and having a unique voice in the industry. So, where does the name Mango Street come from?
Well, several years ago, long before the YouTube channel, we started like a little company where we did some branding work for different companies, and we were looking for a name. I think we wanted to go more of a literary route, and Rachel was reading the book, The House on Mango Street. And so we just kind of did a spin-off of that book, so it's based off of a book.
Yeah, and then when we did our YouTube channel, we needed a name really fast, and we're like, we already have the URL and the email, so let's just
I was like, how about Mango Street? We already have that.
So you didn't plan on doing YouTube, like making that a living?
No.
Well, I think like we wanted to try to see if we could make it a living, because Daniel was working at a company founded by YouTubers who were putting up courses to help people start YouTube channels, and he was doing all the motion graphics for it. And every day he was coming home, he was like, you can make money off of YouTube.
And it also just like played right into the skill sets we already have, because I have a background in video editing. Rachel is a wedding photographer.
One day he was like, do you want to do it? And I was like, okay, let's do it. And
we just knocked it out on the
weekend.
weekend.
We knocked it out on the weekend, and we're like, let's post this Monday. What name should we do? Mango Street.
Yeah.
And then it snowballed from there?
It snowballed like overnight, like right away.
Yeah. We spent a lot of time editing it. Like, it's a very short video. We just put in like a lot of like quirky, or weird humor, you know, stuff that we thought was funny, just to like set it apart from everything else that's out on YouTube.
We were hoping for like, what
500 views by the end of the week or something.
Yeah.
Or 200.
And it got like 10,000 in like 24 hours or something like that.
Well, we sent it out to a few photography blogs like when we finished it. So we emailed the editors. So we like, hey, we're new. We just made our first video for our YouTube channel. So we sent it to them, and then they posted it, and that helped get it initial traction.
Kind of like Peter McKinnon, who he did send out 200 emails in one day, went away, and then came back and saw his video got hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah, you can't just rely on, you can't always just rely on organic traffic.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you just have to help yourself as much as you can by getting it out to people, letting them know about it.
Yeah, I love that, because it's kind of like this idea of you stand in a corner in the schoolyard, and if you're just standing there, nobody will see you. But if you go up to people and tell them hey, you look good, I love your shoes, and I love the combination. People were like, I like this guy. Who is he? And then they'll check out your channel, they'll check out what you do, and if they like it, they'll stick around. If not, they can move on. But putting yourself out there, it's kind of like sending your stuff to blogs, to people, and seeing if they like it, they'll share it, they'll comment on it, and watch it.
That also explains why I didn't have any friends in elementary
I was
school.
literally gonna say that, and I was like, I'm not gonna go there, but.
Tell us a little bit about your channel. What's your goal, your focus, your channel in 2 words?
Well, I think it's 2 different things. I think it's part tutorials, it's part educational, and then it's part just a way for us to, it's like a creative outlet for us. So we'll do short films and passion projects. We'll vlog trips, and then we'll have those memories, and that's the fun part of it for us. And then the money making part is doing tutorials.
So what I've noticed when I started watching your channel, I've seen it pop up. And one of the first things that I noticed is you don't have the clear, natural,
the typical YouTube personality.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't feel like you have the typical YouTube personality, but you had your own unique identity. You kept that, and you still brought it out. And apparently it still worked for you, so it's not necessary. Can you a little bit tell us about? I like it. No, but it's good. It's good to know that even though you might feel we're not talking fast enough, we're not keeping people interested, you kind of find a creative way to balance that, to make it interesting for people. So maybe even though you're lacking something, you can come up with it in a different way.
Because you could think of it as a handicap, as oh, I'm not good at being on camera, and I'm not super energetic. But
we know that we're not good at being on camera, but that doesn't super matter.
Yeah, we did it anyways.
Yeah.
People love when they do, when they get something viral or get big somewhere, they kind of stick with that because that's what they feel comfortable with, and they want to repeat that. But you're trying to push yourself creatively at every time. You keep want to push it. You do your passion projects, you also, yes, you keep the part that makes money, but at the same time, you always push yourself creatively. How do you manage that, and how do you push yourself?
For me, I'm just never happy with what I do.
Yeah.
I think I'm not that good of a photographer. I think my motion graphics are not that good. I know way better video editors than me, so I strive to be the best, but I'm never close to being the best. So I personally, I always have like a drive just to push myself to be better, to learn new skills. For us, I also feel like I don't want to rely too much on like anything that we've done before. Like I want to keep pushing it just to keep it interesting, not only for the audience, but like for ourselves, because it gets boring to do, to edit the same thing over and over again.
Like I like that you asked us that question because I want to keep doing different things, but I feel like, especially this year, we've had to do like things that stick with people. I feel like we've had to like go that route. Like we've had to be like, don't take these Instagram photos. Here's 8 tips on how you can get more Instagram likes, which is
And that's not really we're not passionate about
yeah,
that.
definitely not passionate about it, and I definitely wouldn't have made that video, but like, so I feel like we have to keep making videos like that, even though we kind of want to push past it.
Yeah, like if you want an audience for your passion projects, I think you also have to do stuff that are appeal to like a mainstream.
Yeah,
like, kind of,
if you want people to see those passion projects, you have to keep your views up, so you have to make these other ones that get views. YouTube's a weird thing.
So now I'm gonna do like a rapid would you rather. You can both answer them.
Okay.
Social media, good or bad?
Bad, definitely.
I would say bad.
Bad.
Yeah.
No context.
Actually, I loved the video you made, like when you took a break. Like,
That's
Yeah.
one of my
Take a
favorite
break.
videos.
It
We're doing
just-
it again in January.
Photography or videography? If you had to pick one.
That's hard. I go back and forth all the time.
Yeah.
I would say photography.
I might, if I could only do one, maybe video.
Oh, interesting. I would expect the opposite from both of us actually.
I like it.
Well, because videos, you can do more of a complete story.
Video, really, you can get the feels.
Yeah.
You know, you can get shivers, but editing photos are like
Yeah.
Are you guys introverts or extroverts?
Introverts.
introvert.
Like introverts look at us and they're like, those people are so weird.
You're extremely introverted.
Yeah.
I'm like slightly more extroverted.
Yeah, he's like kind of bored, like kind of both.
No, I'm definitely introverted though.
Yeah.
But
Like,
you have-
I get my energy from being by myself.
Yeah, but you're like you're taught extrovert, like you know how to act. as
I
an
can be
extrovert.
extroverted when I
Yeah.
need to,
He's
but it drains.
forced into it.
Yeah, it'll like
because of me.
it's exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys just got married. Would you rather have 0 kids or 7 kids?
Oh gosh,
7.
7 kids.
I don't know.
Well, that's a
so
good question.
extreme, yeah.
that is. My mom would be so mad if I said 0, but
7 is way too
7
many.
is
though.
way too many.
I have
Daniel
4
has,
siblings, and
yeah,
that's like
Daniel's
that's
to
a
the
ton.
middle of 5.
Right.
I feel
Okay.
like I'm the one who should have all of the
Yeah,
sadness.
yeah.
TV shows or movies?
TV shows.
I still think maybe movies. I have like my set like 10 or 12 movies that I could just
Yeah.
like play all the time.
But TV shows, right now, in 2018, TV shows are better than
Instagram or YouTube?
For, like,
YouTube
that
is more
depends.
personal, I guess, but I don't like it.
Like, what do we like better? I think I would scroll Instagram before I would scroll YouTube. Like we don't watch YouTube
But
at all.
I mean, I learned a lot from YouTube because I learned a lot of After Effects and stuff like that.
But as far as like growing our like business, YouTube is like a search engine, so like that's been more beneficial to us.
Yeah.
Prime lens or zoom lens?
Prime.
For video, we have some zooms because
Yeah.
that's more versatile, but
I think we just have 1 zoom at the most, but everything else is prime.
yeah,
Yeah.
What's your favorite lens?
Probably 35.
they have 35.
Yeah.
We've been shooting with the 24 a lot.
But
lately.
yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like that's wedding photography or like portrait photography. 35 is like great, like lifestyle. You're close to your subject.
Yeah.
just
You can
love
shoot
it.
almost anything with a 35.
Yeah,
Sweet or salty?
Salty.
but sweet. I can't live without sugar.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee. Those are fun.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, you can spend like when you're driving. I played that with a guy like for 5 hours straight.
We have a 6-hour drive later today.
Well,
Yeah.
this is exactly what you should do.
I feel like I know all his answers already though.
To finish that off, to finish this segment, the jam session, unjam it. What is your tip for creatives who are trying to find their voice in the creative field, and how can you encourage them to seek their own voice?
I think part 1 is just developing your craft, whatever that is, and like not worrying so much about whether people see it and just getting better.
Yeah.
Like getting so good that you're hard to ignore. Because there's a lot of people like stuck in the middle where they're like, yeah, it's not bad, but like I'm not gonna go out of my way to like.
A lot of people
Look
just
at
like
your work.
emulating other people, and then they're easily ignorable.
Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna be like viable long term to keep like imitating someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there already is a Casey Neistat.
Why would you watch Casey Neistat knockoff when you could just watch Casey Neistat?
Yeah.
Casey Neistat's gonna do Casey Neistat better than someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you're doing, it's just like you have to find your own thing and give people a reason to follow your work instead of just being like, oh, it's a poor man's Casey Neistat.
Yeah.
I like
It's
that.
not gonna work. Well, yeah, and the second part is developing your taste
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Because once you develop your taste, you have like something you can then like aspire to.
Yeah.
Like Ira Glass has this quote about the gap from like your current skill level to like what you aspire to be. So as you develop your taste, you then also develop your skill set, and then you close the gap.
It takes a long time to move out of that. Like if you try to get there at once, like try to be the best from the beginning, it's like impossible. Like there's years of experience you need to have that, and you're stuck in the middle for pretty much a while till you get like be the top of your field. But until then, really stick to what you're doing. Try to do your best and keep on pushing. Like I always use the analogy of like digging a hole. Like if you start digging another hole, like you have a lot of holes, but if you start digging and digging, like you'll hit those sediments where it's like really hard, and it will take more time to dig through that. But as long as you like change tools and like keep on digging, like you'll get really far, and it's really
Freaking love a good analogy. That's a good
awesome. Thank you guys so much
Thanks
for
for having
this
us.
jam session, for having me here.
I've
I'm
never
in
had a
business.
jam session. It's great.
Oh,
Like
we can jam
I'm not a musician, so I don't like. Neither do I. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out their YouTube channel and subscribe to their channel. They do amazing photography and videography content, and also subscribe and like hit that alert button so you see their videos, which is really important. And let me know in the comments below who you want me to hang out with next, do another jam session, and so we get to have fun. See you guys.